We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
And welcome to Today with Kashay. It's Friday and it's all about Cynthia Reed. I'm going to hype it up this morning because Cynthia told me, she says, Kashay, and I know her quite well from Glade Arts Foundation. Welcome.
Thank you.
She says, I'm quiet and poised. And I said, Cynthia, we're going to have a party up in here today. Did I not?
You did.
Okay, so we're gonna amp it up. Go, Cynthia, go. So tell us, Cynthia, obviously I know you from Glade Arts Foundation, and tell everyone out there a little bit about what you do and over at Glade and what's your background.
Okay, well, at Glade, I'm the Director of Education.
Woo!
So mostly I set up classes and workshops for people to come have a good time at Glade and learn something about art. We have classes for adults, and they're open to high school students as well. And then this summer we're having a very comprehensive summer program for kids ages 7 through 14, and I'll get into specifics about that later on.
So what's your background? Like, okay, first of all, you're an artist, you're at Glade, you got to give me a little bit about, because I don't even know. I always like to say I know like a little bit deeper, but today I thought, let me pull it out of Cynthia and have some fun. So tell me how you got to be, I guess, an artist, or you talked about being a teacher briefly, but give me a little bit deeper into your world and how you got there.
Okay, well, I guess I was an art major.
Okay.
And I loved making art, but I wasn't sure I could make a living as an artist, so eventually I segued into art education, and I wasn't even sure I'd be able to do that, but I did, and it was a good fit for me. And I taught in Conroe ISD. I taught high school at Conroe High School.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. For how long?
11 years at Conroe High School.
Okay.
And then I had a leave of absence for a year, and then when I came back, I wanted to go back to Conroe High School, but of course they had given my job away. So
what were they thinking?
I don't know.
Well, then good, because you're here at Glade, so it was meant to be.
Yeah. So then I went to Oak Ridge High School.
Okay.
And I taught at Oak Ridge for 17 years.
Wow.
And
so the Woodlands knows you.
Yeah, and I lived in the Woodlands from 95 until 2004.
Okay, so a lot of the kids here in our community have probably attended your class and know you quite well, and all those good things.
There's several of them out there.
Okay, awesome.
I'm always running into people saying, were you ever an art teacher?
Yeah. Yeah, and you're like, yeah, that's me.
I confess.
Well, I have to admit that I come through Glade a lot, and I always tell you this, that I think of you as the perfect person for being in a museum. I come in, I'm all hyper, and I see Cynthia, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me calm down. Let me, and Cynthia's like, hello, good morning, Kashay. How are you doing? And I'm like, oh yes, Cynthia, hello. So let me get quiet. So you're perfect for that. I mean, they couldn't have picked a more perfect person for that, I think, in my opinion.
Well,
what do I know, right?
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, I think it was more my background than my chill, but
yeah.
But
so so let's get a little deeper into it. So you're the director of education at Glade, and what does that role entail?
Well, just basically setting up classes and workshops and doing research, seeing what other groups are doing, other fine arts centers, trying to be innovative. We also have a lot of give back programs.
Look at you up there. Look at you.
We have a lot of give back programs at Glade. That was
Look
me
at you!
in
Oh my
studio.
God! Is that you?
So this is me at Sam Houston State University.
Okay.
In the summer, I do a week-long workshop for art teachers.
Okay.
With my colleague, the amazing Edie Wells.
Okay.
And it's a really great week for the art teachers. It's actually not a full week. They come Sunday night and leave Thursday evening, but we call it the Art Educators Summer Studio Intensive.
Ooh.
And it is very intense.
Do you think I can handle it?
I think you probably could. Definitely could. You're pretty intense.
Oh, wow, Cynthia. Thank you. Well, yes, I am. Okay, so let me ask another quick question that I don't know about. Like, how did you meet Lisa and Dragos? Was it out having cocktails? Because I know that, because I'm shocked, because I'm looking at your personality, and then I'm thinking of Dragos and Lisa. Like, how did you meet? It couldn't have been at the bar, no?
It wasn't at the bar.
Okay.
It was actually at Glade Gallery. And I
met them at a restaurant or bar, so I'm just trying to...
I'm not surprised to hear that.
Okay, go ahead.
I worked for the Woodlands Waterway Arts Festival.
Okay.
I worked there from 2012 to 2016.
Okay.
And I worked with Jenny Wright. She was the festival director, and I was in charge of artist management, which the joke is like herding cats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was in charge of everything to do with the artists.
Okay.
So then I really wanted more time to make my own art, because I'm a watercolorist and play around with some other things as well. So that's the main reason that I quit working for the festival. But after about a year, Jenny called me and she said, I have an opportunity for you, and it's being the director of education at a new place that's going to open. And I said, all right. And so I went to Glade Gallery and I met Lisa and Dragos, and one thing led to another. And
so notice you call them Dragos, I call them Dragos. Or Dre. Yeah. And then everything was perfect. Y'all connected, and here you are today.
It seemed like I was recruited for that job, and I felt like, well, I have the background for this. I know a lot of people who make art and teach art, and I know how to order supplies, and
so you demanded it. You said, I want this job, give it to me. And you got
sort
it.
of. I said, are you going to pay me? Okay, I'll do it.
And the rest is history. Well, let's take a quick commercial, and then when we come back, let's go deeper into what these classes are so that everyone can learn. All right, we'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are KNLY 91.1 FM, a multimedia station where you can completely interact with our live shows. There is no excuse, because you can watch or hear us, love, like us, and share our live feeds. We are where you are. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at KNLY 91.1 FM. RadioTheBoss.com.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsartsfloral.com and barbsartsfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Arts Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Looking to buy a home? Looking to buy commercial real estate? Been turned down by the bank? We can help. SDA Financial. We specialize in these types of deals. SDAFinancial.com. SDAFinancial.com. We do the deals the banks say no to. Go to SDA Financial. Let's get your deal done today. This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
It's Friday, and welcome back to Today with Kashay. We've got the amazing Cynthia Reed here in the studio from Glade Arts Foundation, the Director of Education, and we were all talking a little bit about her background and how she got to Glade, and she's here today because she wants everyone out there to learn about her classes. She wants you to know about her amazing abilities and what's going on at Glade, and so we're going to talk a little bit more about the classes. So tell us, what's going on? What classes are going on?
And it's not so much about my abilities, it's about the abilities of the instructors that I've been able to get. And we have had some amazing classes, and yet I feel like the word isn't really out as much as it could be.
So today she wants to get the word out.
Yeah, getting the word out about these great classes. We've had some classes that are totally full, but we've also had some where I thought, wow, we could use a couple more people in here. So
what are these classes?
These classes are, the ones in March basically are over or ongoing, but we do have a really great one coming up at the end of March. It's March 30th, which is a Saturday, and it's all day. It starts at 9, goes to 9 to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And it's called Surdy Silk Painting. It's taught by Trish Ramsey. She is a professor at Sam Houston State University in Huntsville. She's a fiber artist. She's also
what is that?
A metalsmith.
Is it silk? What are we doing? Well, I mean, I may want to go. What
you probably might.
What is it? What do we do?
So we're painting silk scarves.
Okay.
They're white scarves. They're really, a beautiful soft silk, and they're long.
Okay.
I think the dimensions are 11 inches by 5 feet.
Oh, interesting.
So
is there a certain type of paint that is required to do that? Okay, so you provide all of the supplies.
Yes, all the supplies. Almost all of our classes, we provide all the supplies. So
is it free?
No, it's not
free. Okay, so how much does it cost?
Gosh,
darn.
I could remember how much it costs. I think it's $125.
Okay. So
but check on the website. So it's all day. You paint 2 silk scarves.
Okay.
And Trish has these frames. You can imagine a silk scarf that's 11, but it's 5 feet long. So she has these big wooden frames that she's built.
Right.
That will, where you can stretch the piece of silk so it's taut in that frame, and then you can paint on it.
Interesting.
But it involves a resist process.
Okay.
This stuff called Gouda, which is, I don't know.
Not the cheese.
No, not the cheese.
Okay.
It's a liquid.
Can we have some Gouda and wine while we? I don't mind. Okay.
Well, it's a Glade, so.
Dragos, if you're listening. Okay, go ahead.
So you can paint any kind of design you want with the Gouda.
We'll get you trained soon enough, Cynthia. You'll be just as hype as we are. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, we do not want that. We have to have you proffer for the museum.
For the museum.
Okay.
So with the Gouda, you can draw lines with it.
Okay.
And it's a liquid, but then it dries. And we've had people in the class that are artists, but I don't want anyone to think that, if you're not an artist, you can't do this. You absolutely can. And Trish is really great at showing examples. She brings lots of materials.
So if they want to register, so someone's out there and they want to go online, where do they go? And you said 9 to 4, coming up on the 30th. And where would they go to register?
They go to gladeartsfoundation.org.
Okay.
/education, or if you just go, you're on the home page, there's a drop down or a little thing at the top that says classes.
And how many are in a class? How many? It
depends on the class. Now, this silk painting class is very special because it's only for 8 people.
Ooh, so hurry up if you want to get in.
That's right. Most of our classes are 10, and most of them are really 15.
Okay.
We have some for 12. But this one's 8 because we ran it in the fall and it was very successful and people loved it.
Okay.
But we decided that we wanted everybody to have the opportunity to make 2 silk scarves.
Okay.
And so we've kind of changed the format a little bit. So this way everybody has 2 frames and you can make 2 scarves in that one day.
Awesome. So what are some of your other popular classes that you've had or that you have coming up or that you're planning?
Well, we have a really popular one coming up.
Okay.
And it's in April.
Okay.
It's on April 13th, which is a Saturday. It's a 3-hour workshop from 10 to 1 called Diving into Acrylic Pour Painting.
So do we literally get to dive in?
You could if you wanted to, but no, it's more of not really literally.
No, I know. Okay,
it's a
go ahead.
figurative thing.
Of course it is. Of course.
This will be the 3rd time we've given it because it has been really popular.
So,
and you know, if you haven't done this before, I'm sure you've seen it on the internet. You're basically.
Is it on a canvas? What?
It is on canvas.
Okay.
It can be done, I guess, on anything, but we're doing it on canvas. And one thing we do is called a dirty pour, where you take a cup, just a regular cup, and you pour in layers of paint. And the paint has been mixed with some stuff called Floetrol, which makes it flow.
Whoa.
And a few drops of like a lubricating oil. So that, and then you put the canvas on top of the cup, and you flip
What art class is
down.
this, Cynthia? You said you were supposed to be proper over there at Glade.
And then you take the cup off, and all the paint flows on it.
How many can get into this class? How many?
15.
Okay, how many? Got some slots left on this
We do
one?
have slots left.
Okay.
It's a really fun class. It's taught by Jamie Landry. She's an art teacher at Conroe High School, and she's a great teacher. And so this will be the 3rd time we've offered it.
Awesome.
It's a
popular.
really great class. It's popular.
So that's the 13th.
It's trendy.
It's trendy.
If you Google acrylic pouring, you'll see, lots and lots of people.
Oh, it's like the latest new thing in art and painting.
And you really, I don't want. I mean, I'm sure some artists are employing it in their own work, but to take our workshop, you do not need any kind of artistic ability at all.
You want to stress that. It sounds like you're stressing that to the public that, hey, if you want to come out, you want to register some of these classes, the whole idea is to learn. Don't think you need to come in being the artist because you're not. You can be, but if you're not, come on in, learn what to do. So what else? Anything? Oh, so that's April 13th. We've got September 30th coming up. We've got April 13th. Anything? Do you go out? Talk about some of these. I know specifically you just recently did something that was really, really kind of controversial but in the community, but such a needed topic that's going on, and we're hearing more and more about it in our community.
Right.
And you had an event. You want to talk a little bit about that and some other events that you're doing or have done?
And this event didn't have too much to do with art, other than art can be a very healing thing for people to do.
So true.
And certainly victims of human trafficking need healing. This came about through Catherine Lane, a local artist, a local author.
Okay.
And artist. And one of the books she's written is called Coyote Zone, and it's fiction, but it's about a victim of human trafficking, and Catherine did a whole lot of research.
And you had an event for her, didn't you?
Talk
about that.
On the subject.
Yeah.
So we had a really cool event where we had 2 speakers. Catherine Lane was one of the speakers. Our other speaker was Debbie Tangler from Arrow Ministries.
Okay.
And Arrow Ministries has a wonderful place called Freedom Place. It's a recovery center for underage female victims of sex trafficking.
Wow.
And Debbie is like the authority on the subject and has worked with the police to capture people, and she gave a really very informative talk. And I know that, everybody knows that Houston is kind of one of the centers of human trafficking.
Okay.
And I think people maybe in the Woodlands are a little bit complacent.
So your point was to bring that up, to have that, to let everybody know it's happening everywhere.
It's happening everywhere.
And we need to address it.
And the money from the ticket sales was given to Freedom Place.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was a very cool event.
Well, you do, and speaking on that, that's amazing, first of all. And I do know you do a lot to try to tie to the charities. Some of the art, correct me if I'm wrong, that classes that you've given, or two, was it the Alzheimer's or tell me a little bit about what you're doing with that. Yeah.
Okay, so
you're all over the place. The world needs to know.
So the Alzheimer's is a new program that we've partnered with the Alzheimer's Association. We're going to do a program called Looking Together. And I went down to the Museum of Fine Arts and watched a session there. They have the program. It meets monthly. And they didn't make it up there. I think they got it from the Museum of Modern Art. But we've had all sorts of meetings about this. We've had training, and we're ready. And our first session will be in April.
Again, okay. Do you know the date or not?
Well, it's not really open to the public.
Oh, okay.
But we certainly want to encourage anyone
who's interested in maybe to reach out to you.
Yes, because this is for early stage Alzheimer's patients and their caregivers.
Okay.
They come to Glade, and beforehand a docent has prepared not a lecture, but they've selected some of our artworks to talk about with the group. And the idea is to promote a conversation with people that are still functional. They can still have conversation, but maybe they need a little drawing out.
Sure.
And to give them some place to go, something to do. And then I understand also that they can also, make relationships with the other people that are there.
Okay.
And it's not just for the patients to speak and do that, but their caregivers, sometimes they don't get to go out very much.
Sure.
They meet other people, and we're hoping that they form relationships. Maybe this will be it's the third Monday of the month from 11 to 12, and we're hoping that maybe then they go out to lunch and form new relationships. But
so it sounds like you're doing at Glade, and in the education and the role that you're doing, you're also obviously doing the classes, and we could talk a little bit more about those after we get back from commercial in a minute. But you're also tying the charity aspect to what your role and what you do, and intertwining the healing aspect. Because we all know that through a lot of the issues that we deal with every day as individuals, you have to have an outlet. Otherwise you'll explode, right? So whether it's dancing, whether it's painting, whether it's cooking, whatever your outlet is, you need to have it. And it's okay. That's a natural way of healing.
Absolutely.
And that's the way we should promote it. Let's take another quick commercial and we'll be right back.
All righty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are KNLY 91.1 FM, a multimedia station where you can completely interact with our live shows. There's no excuse because you can watch or hear us, love, like us, and share our live feeds. We are where you are. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at KNLY 91.1 FM. RadioTheBoss.com.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsartsfloral.com and barbsartsfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Arts Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM. Looking to buy a home? Looking to buy commercial real estate? Been turned down by the bank? We can help. SDA Financial. We specialize in these types of deals. SDAFinancial.com. SDAFinancial.com. We do the deals the banks say no to. Go to SDA Financial. Let's get your deal done today. This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Kashay. It's Friday, and we're here with Cynthia Reed, the Director of Education over at Glade Arts Foundation. Well, welcome back.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice to be here.
So, we were talking, obviously, before commercial about some of the art classes you give, as well as the charity initiatives that you work on and how you tie those two together. I know there are some other things that you wanted to talk about. Do you want to kind of segue into?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention on some of our other give back things that we do. We have a group of volunteers under the direction of Suzanne Seiler, who are working with a group of special needs adults, and they come to Glade once a month on a Monday, and they spend 4 hours painting, and it's really an inspirational sight to see, and the volunteers are wonderful. We also, I've worked with a group at the YMCA, Bright Life. They've come several times to Glade to make art, and that's been really fun. We also do field trips for school groups.
Oh, cool.
And also we've had several homeschool groups come in, and we really like that, reaching out to all different students of all ages, and in traditional schools and not.
And what do you notice? Like, I just real quick, like when you're talking about these healing, do you notice that someone walks in, and this is just me asking, and they come in one way, and then after the class, they've left a different way?
Sometimes,
you know,
sometimes they get really engaged, and just really. We did some watercolors and cut them in half, and those became book covers, and they wove the books together. And I'm thinking of a group that came in of homeschool students, and they were so excited about it. And then we got a big group together, and took their picture, and they're all holding their books, and it's just really sweet.
So if someone, whether it's a school, whether it's an organization, whether it's someone who wants to join your team, what should they do if they want to reach out directly to you, or what is that?
The best way to reach me is through email.
Okay.
And it's Cynthia@gladeartsfoundation.org.
Okay.
So that's the best way.
And do you need volunteers? Do you need people to help out, or what
we
kind of?
Definitely need volunteers.
Okay.
In many ways, we need volunteers.
Silly Kashay, what are you asking that question for? We always need volunteers.
Great.
Okay.
So, what I'm really excited about, what I want to talk about now,
go Cynthia, go!
is our summer program for kids.
Okay.
It's going to be really great. I'm very excited about it. It's 7 weeks this summer.
Okay.
4 weeks in June, 3 weeks in July. We're going to have 4 classes every day.
Okay.
2 in the morning, 9 to 12, 2 in the afternoon, 1 to 4. The classes are divided by age group. We have one class in the morning will be age 7 to 10.
Okay.
The other class will be 11 to 14.
Okay.
And so these are Tuesday through Friday. So each one is a 4-day class.
And again, they can register at Glade Arts Foundation.
And those classes are all up there, ready.
Okay.
I believe ready for registration. When you go on our website, after you click on education, you're going to get the current month's calendar. March is going to pop up. So you want to press the little arrow to go ahead to June, and then you'll see all these classes. And when you click on the class, it'll take you to an information page about the class. It'll have the teacher's name.
Okay.
You can click on that instructor's name, and that takes you to the instructor page. So you can, read the instructor bio, see their picture.
You've got it set up.
I have an amazing group of instructors, and I didn't start out saying, okay, I'm going to write their curriculum for summer,
right,
and then I'm going to find somebody to teach all the classes I've planned. I contacted people that I was excited to bring to Glade to teach, and said, what would you like to teach? And so they're all teaching something they love, and I have quite a variety of different types of people. I have very experienced elementary arts teachers,
right,
and they're kind of the core, and they help me kind of organize it. Like I ask questions because I'm an ex-high school teacher. I don't know much about 7-year-olds.
Okay.
I'm like, we want to have a 3-hour class. Is that too long for a 7-year-old? And they said, no, not. If we can take a break in the middle and maybe walk around, look at the art.
Okay, parents. You're looking for somewhere to enlighten your children. That's what you're trying to do. And so you can go and do some enlightenment for yourself. Here you are.
Absolutely.
Cynthia's got these amazing classes set up. Okay.
All of the classes are $195 for the 4 days. That's 12 hours.
Okay.
I also want to say that the 4th week of June is a special week because we have all these visual art classes. The other times, collage and drawing and painting and, some real specialty classes for the older kids like colored pencil workshop, watercolor pencil workshop. But the last week of June is for music.
Okay.
And Daryl Bayer, the director of the Woodlands Symphony Orchestra, is going to be teaching 2 different classes, one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
It's all about the Woodlands Jazz Project.
Nice.
And in the morning, they're doing spontaneous composition, which is jazz improvisation skills.
Wow.
And then in the afternoon, ensemble skills. And I'm not a musician, but I know that the afternoon group is kind of just
But again,
like a little
here we
band.
are. Well, it's art, it's music, it's all
Right.
these different types
Right.
that they're offering, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. And this is for grades 7 through 12.
Okay.
And I think they're going to have a little concert for the parents on the last day.
Nice.
And so it's just a really great
And you
day.
said you're going somewhere today. Where are you going when you leave here?
We're going to see the Van Gogh show at the Museum of Fine Arts.
And so what's the, how long has that been going on? And
I don't know. It just started a few weeks ago, I think, and I believe it goes, I don't know the ending date, but I know it goes, I think it ends in June sometime.
Right. And Glade does a lot of different exhibits and brings in different things
Oh,
of that nature. So
Right. But we haven't had Van Gogh yet.
we haven't had Van Gogh. Dragos, we need Van Gogh. Anyway, so it was a pleasure having you on and letting everyone learn a little bit more about what you do and what classes and all that great stuff.
It was
over
a
at Glade.
pleasure being here. And
Well, thank you.
thank you for the platform to promote.
Go,
Take our
Cynthia,
classes.
go. Well, thank you. And
You're welcome.
it's Friday, everyone. So you know what I always say, have a great weekend. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye-bye.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas.